Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the week of April 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's making their way towards you this week with romantic interest, whether it's someone brand new or someone that you already currently know. I will definitely take a look and see who's all around you this week, what your story could be this week, what your soul contract could be with somebody, and I'll pull some advice. Just please keep an open mind, Aries, that I do tend to get very nosy in my readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. All right, so let's begin. Please tap into the energy of Aries today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's heading towards them? What can Aries expect? What is their weekly forecast? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. Okay, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups adds feelings. That's kind of self-explanatory that someone around this time frame feels romantic feelings towards you. Whether they've shared these feelings with you or not, we will definitely see. But someone is wanting to explore something emotional with you this week. Okay, for some of you, you may already be engaging with this person on a romantic level, and this is just a confirmation that this person still feels these feelings for you and would like to explore it. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. That is the energy of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now let's get their intentions, because intentions to me are very important. What's their intentions? The 4 of Pentacles. Now the 4 of Pentacles as intentions, that's the intent to hold on to what's valuable, not letting go of something if it matters. So this person is pretty much saying that their feelings for you are worth exploring and they intend to protect the relationship or to show value to the relationship and to hold on to the relationship. Now I need to get your feelings for them in order to understand why they feel like they have to hold on to you a little bit harder than anyone else would. Because sometimes the 4 of Pentacles to me represents a lack. Feeling like you're in a space of a lack, like something could be easily taken away from you any moment. So for some reason, this person may feel like they have to hold on to you just a little bit tighter because there could be a threat that they might not be able to hold on to you if they don't. Like you may not be as interested in them, so they're trying to work a little extra harder to show you that they are also valuable, or there's something else going on. Okay, this is why I like to clarify. Now, their behavior this week, what is it? The Chariot, that's major kind of a Cancer. Now, the Chariot as their behavior towards you this week shows me someone in active pursuit of something. I have a person next to a motorcycle right here, and I got a person on a bike right here. Both are, tools that we use to take action and to go towards another person or whatever opportunity that someone's focusing on. This person is actively heading towards you. Like there is active pursuit here, indicating that you may not have to initiate anything this week, Aries. This person is going to do all the work. This person is the one that's taking action towards you, because Knights in Tarot talk about action takers. Whether it's the Knight of Pentacles, which is the person that takes action towards job opportunities and stable relationships. The Knight of Wands takes action towards fun projects, creative endeavors, and sex. And the Knight of Cups takes action towards exploring that emotional heart center, and you're the one that they are directing that energy towards. You have activated their heart chakra, Knight of Cups. Okay? Some of you guys might be separated by distance. This person might have a longer commute to get to you, and that's possibly what is threatening this. Now let's take a look at your feelings. How does Aries feel? Temperance, major for Sagittarius. You feel good. You feel like this is someone that compliments you. Sorry, my camera's being a jerk. You feel like this is someone that you might also have to be patient with for some reason. Whether you're trying to be patient with this person because you just don't want to rush, you want to make sure that everything stays the way it is on a consistent basis and gradually, develops over time so it has more chance to last. Or there's something else going on that you are aware of that is requiring some patience on your end. Okay, but if you look at this card, this is, normally showing an angel in this card. And the angel in Temperance to me kind of represents like a spiritual bartender, blending some elements together to make sure everything is served up correctly. And those 2 cups that the angel is usually blending represents the 2 of Cups, which is, a soulmate contract. Okay, you guys may be still blending ideas together, still like combining what you want to see happen in the relationship for it to go somewhere. And you may feel like there still needs to be some time for you guys to like explore something. Geez, for some reason I feel jumpy. And I just started my coffee. This does not feel like me. Someone here may be feeling extra anxious or feeling, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm usually not this jumpy. And that could be why temperance is here. For some of you, Aries, you may have felt extra jumpy when it comes to this situation with this person where you're like, oh man, I need to calm down. I need to calm down and not worry about this person too much. If they like me, they like me. If they want this to work, they want this to work. I'm not going to stress myself out about it anymore. I need to calm down. That could be what you're trying to tell yourself, Aries. Because you're a fire sign. Fire signs are initiators. Fire signs really like to take quick action and not like wait around too long when they feel the urge to go after something. I'm a fire sign too. I'm a Leo. Okay, so I totally get it. We're wanting to do something yesterday, not tomorrow. But for some reason, something is taking a little bit longer and you're feeling like you just need to chill. I'll dive into that to see more. Because sometimes temperance with the Knight of Cups as feelings could also be you guys trying to like, I don't know, go over some things in regards to something that may have recently went down between the two of you, where you both still need time to figure out how to process something. Let's take a look at the challenge. Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups, when it shows up in the challenge position, it talks about something underdeveloped and needing more time to develop in order for it to like manifest into something more secure. And that could be why you have temperance. This could be saying that your feelings are not fully developed yet enough to know whether you see long-term with this person, and that could be what's threatening this person in regards to the two of you. Maybe you've given off a tell that you didn't realize was a tell that showed this person you're not quite sure yet about where this relationship is going, and they may have picked up on that. Especially if this is a water sign that you're dealing with. They're very highly intuitive, not just sun signs, rising water signs, you know, things like that, moon water signs. But it's showing me that this person may be sensing this week that there is like some sort of subtle change in you, which could be leaving this person feeling like they got to hold on to you a little bit harder, otherwise they might miss out. And that could be why they're coming towards you with some strong strong action energy. For some reason I can't seem to speak. That could be also why the Page of Cups is in the blockage. Someone's struggling with conveying their thoughts into words. May feel like they're talking with marbles in their mouth. And I just saw the image of the movie The King's Speech with Colin Firth. So maybe someone struggles with communicating and they do better in text. So someone may appear lovey-dovey and affectionate via text messages, but in person they might struggle with conveying that same emotional affection, and it throws somebody off, whether that's you or this person. Like someone may be thinking to themselves, how can they seem more flirty and charming and open via text, but whenever we're in person, I just get this feeling like they're not interested, when it could just be nervousness or someone struggling with their words when they have to think on the spot or talk in a different way. That's a good movie too, by the way. I'll watch anything with Colin Firth in it, but The King's Speech, very good. I used to have a stutter problem, and that movie was a good inspiration. But anyways, I digress. Let's take a look at your potential weekly outcome. The Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands as your weekly outcome shows me you feeling very challenged towards something. You feeling like you got to take quick action. All right, whether you're running away from this person or running towards this person, there's some sort of challenge that you're being met with. Okay, and that could be why temperance is your feelings. Maybe you're trying to avoid having to do this, and you're just trying to like alter the potential outcome, because the outcome can always change. You've got free will. A decision you make tomorrow could totally alter what the outcome showed up in my reading today as. So this could actually be avoided by following the advice to maybe calm down a little bit and try not to overstress yourself. What's your advice? The Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands as your advice, that's the advice to protect what you want, all right, and not let anything get in your way. The art depiction in this Seven of Wands card shows me someone that is traveling by that yellow car. Say he's going to 123 Main Street because he really wants to go to that destination today. And while he's in his vehicle, he runs into a roadblock with all these tree limbs and logs in the way. But because he wants to get to 123 Main Street very much, it's worth the inconvenience to get out of that car and move those blockages himself instead of just turning back around. But if he doesn't really care to get to 123 Main Street, he's just going to pop a U-ey and just go back around. So your advice, Aries, is if you want it bad enough, allow some inconvenience to get where you want to go next. It could be the universe trying to challenge you to see how much you want something and how much you're willing to work towards it. But if whoever this person might be, or your love life in general, is not worth the inconvenience, turn back around. Turn back around. You have free will. You do not have to welcome someone into your life if you don't want to. What's the overall energy? The Emperor, major for Aries. Now, with the overall energy being your major arcana, they're pretty much saying that the ball is in your court. You have complete control over how everything unfolds this week. And we are still in your birthday season for a couple more days at the time I'm recording this. Oh crap, I didn't draw you birthday cake. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Aries. I gave you one on the last reading. Anyways, so influencing the Emperor is the Sun and the Six of Wands. That's a lot of Leo energy right there. And Leo is the 5th house, and the 5th house is all about self-expression, creatively expressing yourself. So someone may need to find a creative way to express their feelings if they don't feel comfortable with verbally saying, I like you, or I love you. Someone may be struggling with saying how they feel about somebody. Cross-watcher, that could be your message if you're watching this to see what's going on with you and Aries. But if that's you, Aries, where you're very confident in yourself when it comes to career endeavors, friendships, but when it comes to romance, if you get a little tongue-tied and you feel uncomfortable telling someone how you feel, this could be a sign to work on your solar plexus chakra, because that's what Leo connects to, the solar plexus. And you're going to feel like yourself. But with the Emperor being your overall energy, they're showing me that things are going to be in your control. You can alter whatever outcome you want here, it looks like. And look, the Six of Wands to the Sun, that also brings in a lot of success your way. Some of you, if you are a business owner, this is going to be a great week for you, business-wise. You either have new clients coming towards you, you got people giving you more recognition, but if you work for another person, the employer might be giving you maybe a review and giving you a pay raise because of the review. That's a side message for somebody. So let me start clarifying. One second. Don't want my coffee to get all watered down. I love these cold brews. So I'm about to clarify this person's feelings for you, which is the Knight of Cups. And I open up to the Knight of Cups again with the Moon card. That's a lot of Piscean energy. Doesn't have to be a Pisces, but it's showing me a lot of 12th house energy. 12th house connects to our insecurities. It connects to our fear of rejection. It connects to our fear of being vulnerable and intimate with people. It also connects to, secrets, deception, not being honest, okay? And with that Knight of Cups showing me a chess player, someone here might be thinking about the next 10 steps instead of the first step, trying to cover all areas so that there's no hidden surprises. So you might have an overthinker on your hands that is always thinking about what if this, what if that, what if this, that, and the other. And that could be them getting themselves worked up and creating their own exhaustion with the situation, or something between the two of you has been blocked. Clarify the Knight of Cups as this person's feelings towards Aries for the next 7 days or so. I got so much water and fire on this table, which is Temperance. Temperance blends fire and water. 10 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. This person feels like there's only 2 options here: to work together as a team or call it quits. And I feel like that's why they feel like they have to come towards you quickly, with both these cards showing me someone in active pursuit. They're pretty much saying there's only 2 paths to take. We work together, Aries, or we don't. There's nothing in the middle. And then I see the Justice card and the Ace of Wands. For some of you, this is someone that's trying to activate something exciting with you, and maybe it's in that early stages where you both don't really know how much you like each other or what's going to happen next. You just know that there's attraction and that there's feelings involved. Because sometimes that's what the Ace of Wands does. It activates our focus on how attracted we are to somebody, whether chemistry-wise or just because someone's good looking. The Ace of Wands is what initiates that first initial reaction. And then it goes from the Ace of Wands to the Ace of Cups, where it's now just physical attraction. It's now emotional attraction, where we both feel an emotional bond to each other. Then it turns into being open and honest with each other, Ace of Swords, and then offering something more stable and secure, Ace of Pentacles. You need all 4 aces to really feel like something is stabilized. So right now, Aries, this person feels like there's only 2 paths for you both to take. You either are working it out, or you guys just leave it alone. This person feels like there's no middle ground. And that's possibly why they're coming in with that 4 of Pentacles energy. Someone's in the mindset of, if we're not going to be together, then I'm not going to waste my time talking to you and getting my heart even more invested. Is pretty much what that person is saying. Yeah, they're like, I don't want to get hurt. 2 of Wands, 3 of Swords is showing me someone at a crossroads and thinking that one path is going to be exciting and the other path is going to be heartbreaking if it doesn't work out the way that someone wants it to work out. Clarify Aries' feelings for this person this week. Clarify Aries' feelings for this person this week. The King of Wands. Look at that. And you're the Queen of Wands regardless of your gender. You feel like this person would be a good partnership with you. I feel like because you're already a fire sign, you connecting with this person, you feel like would just be a good complement to your life. Again, they don't have to be a fire sign that you're dealing with, but you're feeling like they complement you somehow with that King of Wands as your feelings for them, knowing that you are the Queen of Wands card. All right? And especially with that Temperance card. It's a nice balance, that yin and yang energy. Ace of Swords, that's you trying to get to the bottom of something. This is you texting this person, trying to get more information while also being patient about how everything is unfolding. You could have some trust issues with this person, because now I'm looking at the 7 of Swords and the Sun, and then I see the Empress, and we got the Sun, and the Emperor right here. So we got the Sun and the Empress right here, and we got the Sun and the Emperor right here. The Emperor and the Empress are the divine partnership, and there's like a mirroring effect right here, okay? However, with the 7 of Swords influencing this, and then I see the 7 of Wands again with the Temperance card, right now, Aries, in order for you to trust that the situation is unfolding the way you want it to, you feel like you need more insight. You need more key details. So I kind of got you like lurking on the sidelines, trying to get more information on this person, watching a tarot reading. That's snooping. This person looks like they're snooping. We all do it. You're amongst your people, Aries. We all snoop. But this is showing me that you feel like you have to go to third-party sources in order to get information off of this person, especially if someone isn't always open about everything. All right, so this is you lurking on social media to get some more intel on this person because you're attracted to them. You're attracted to them. You like them. So let's find out why the 4 of Pentacles is their intentions. And I just saw it again. Look at the art depiction. The art depiction shows me someone holding on to everything out of fear of it being taken away. You know, I like to associate my fat chunky squirrel as the 4 of Pentacles squirrel. He looks satisfied, but he's got one nut in his hand and he doesn't want anyone to take it in case he needs it later. Even though he looks like he's got enough to last them a while, he still is only with one nut and he doesn't want anyone to take his nut. So he's protecting it because he values it. He knows he's going to need it eventually. So it's the same thing with this. This person is showing a lot of value in you and they're holding on tightly out of fear of someone coming by and scooping you up, or you looking at them like they're not worth your time and investment, and then boom, they lose something. And that's possibly why they don't like to get open and vulnerable just yet, until they know that they secured something and don't have to feel like there could be a loss involved. Like this person doesn't want their purse taken at the airport. I bought this little guy on a nature trail with my kids years ago. And he's like my emotional support animal. I gotta do my readings with him next to me. Why the Four of Pentacles? Why the Four of Pentacles? Why the Four of Pentacles? The World card. And the Knight of Cups again. This Knight of Cups keeps on coming through. So Aries, I feel like someone here is sensing some sort of big changes in the air. Where, like, you know, a chapter is getting ready to complete itself. And this person is already thinking 10 steps ahead on how that affects you guys. Someone's trying to give something equally. And then I see the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So their intentions is to move forward romantically, which we already confirmed right here, in order to see a new milestone take place, or a chapter to lead to a new chapter. A chapter to end to lead to a new one. Clarify the Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups in the blockage? For some, there could be a child involved. Someone's a single parent, is like, I'm not sure if I want to date you. I don't know if you would be good for my kid. That's not for everybody. So clarifying the Page of Cups, I got the Seven of Wands. And we have the Seven of Wands as your advice, Aries. The Seven of Wands, when it shows up in a blockage position, shows up when someone's not quite sure if something's worth the fight. If something's worth the obstacle that is going to be up ahead in regards to this relationship. For some reason, you or this person feels like if you guys were to cross this bridge and activate whatever this Page of Cups represents, that there's going to be some hills to climb, some more bridges to cross over, and someone's like, is this going to be worth my fight? All right, I don't know what that fight is. And then I see the Five of Swords. For some, there could be other people involved. It doesn't have to be like third party situation where everyone's sleeping with other people. No, third party can be, you know, a family member giving someone some advice, or a colleague, or someone working a lot of hours. It could be anything. Give me more on the blockage. The Five of Wands again. Yeah, it feels like you and another person are worried about something surrounding the two of you's relationship. Whether you guys get a lot of attention, and people always like to find out what you guys are doing. People are nosy. Yeah, look at it, the Lovers. For some reason, you and this person are worried about the attention your relationship is going to attract, whether by an ex that won't move on, or there's something else more, you know, more specific to you on an individual level that a reading's not going to say. All right, you'll know it. Clarify that Chariot. Stop wiggling. Clarify the Chariot. The Six of Wands. Six of Wands is overcoming the obstacle of the Five of Wands. And I got the Six of Wands right here. This person seems to feel that if they take action towards you this week and not next month, not next year, they'll be able to overcome any obstacles that you guys have together for some reason. All right? It's kind of what I'm getting off of that. Someone is activating their tenacious side and trying not to overstress, overthink, overanalyze. Why the Five of Wands as Aries' potential weekly outcome? Why the Five of Wands? I'm getting a lot of jealousy around you too, Aries. And I feel like that is beyond just a love reading. I feel like in regards to your career, you have a lot of eyes on you, or a lot of jealous people. Aries are very successful people. You guys really know how to make something a success, and other people might envy that because they'll copy you and not get the same level of success as you. So that's just a side message for some of you, especially if you are a business owner. Okay, don't worry about the haters. They're only haters because they see you doing something that they can't do or aren't doing as well, and because it's not working out for them, they want to mess it up for you. All right, be mindful of that, because that's coming up as a side message for you. All right, there is no competition when it's something that you're divinely guided to do. You know, when it's divinely supported, your spirit team is going to protect you from any haterade. Why the Five of Wands? The Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Dang, Aries, you're meant for a lot of stability and success. Look at that. You're well on your way of having a lot of success in your life, both in relationships, your home, and your bank account. This is 10th house energy. That's Capricorn's ruler. Okay? And And I got the Knight of Wands right here, and that's you. The Knight of Wands is showing me that you're just going with the flow, enjoying yourself, and if anything is leaving you confused and stuck, you're just going to run away from it and not fight for it. Whether it's this person or something else, as long as you're following that Ace of Wands energy of yours, because that's the Queen of Wands, King of Wands main stable, as long as you're following that Ace of Wands, you're going to ride that wand to success. Okay, clarify the Seven of Wands. Just like a water sign follows the Ace of Cups, they got to follow their heart, they got to listen to their intuition, they got to do what makes them happy. A fire sign needs to do things that light them up, make them feel creative, make them feel passionate, make them feel excited. As long as you're following that feeling, you're going to be successful in many endeavors. Why the Seven of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups? So you've got this Ace of Cups coming towards you from this Knight of Cups. And there's something you still don't see. It kind of comes out of nowhere for you. And it's going to be up to you to decide whether you want to walk away from the situation or fight for it. Some of you are indecisive about it, Two of Swords. But it's going to be different for many of you Aries out there. Okay, they're just letting you know that you've got full free will here in regards to what you decide. Some of you guys might start off the week being like, yeah, I'm going to go for it. And then the later half of the week, you're like, nah, I'm not going to go for it. And it kind of flip-flops. That's what the Two of Swords does. But when the Emperor shows up, now it's go time. That's when someone has made up their mind and they're sticking firm to it and showcasing a lot of discipline with that number 4 vibration. So let's get your person's hidden message for those of you who are in complicated situations or in no contact. But for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Aries, I've got a lot of water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have a lot of fire, so Aries, Leo, Sag. But it really could be any zodiac sign. Try not to stress yourself out on the zodiac sign. What else? Oh, and if you haven't already, do check out your April monthly and the most recent weekly I did for you. That was before this one. I have 3 April readings for you in my April playlist. And also, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You reading. My most recent one is in the description box below. There's a video titled All Signs Their Feelings for You from April 14th to April, I don't remember, 25th. That's a brand new All Signs reading. All you have to do is click on that and then go to the Aries timestamp, and you get a bonus read into your love life if this was, just a little starter for you. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, Aries, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I post on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. Sorry, owl. Sorry about that. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. For some of you, someone stopped talking because of their own insecurities. They were scared to talk about how they felt or acknowledge that they felt something. For some, someone got scared that they were being friend zoned and decided to just take an L on that one. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? For some, this could be an overdue an apology. Okay? I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? For someone here, someone's in their head thinking that someone has already blocked their number, has moved on. Someone's thinking about you. Could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be. But for the ones that resonate with this reading, this feels active. It feels current. It doesn't feel like it's an ex or anything like that. It feels like a new person that you're building something new with. And if you're watching this and you're like, Baddison, I'm single and I don't have anyone that I'm talking to, this is for the next 7 days. You could easily meet someone this week that's going to strike up, a conversation with you, and then boom, they start to have romantic interest in you. All right? So don't rule yourself out. So I hope this helps, and I'll check back with you for your end of April reading. All right? Love you guys. Namaste.